What I'm going to explain today in very simple terms is why every business needs to stand out from the crowd, stand out from their competitors. What I've got here are what are called demand curves. So basically you've got the price up here in pounds, dollars or euros, and you've got the amount you would sell along here. And the higher the price you charge, the less you sell. And as you lower your price, you expect to sell more. Now this blue line here is what's called a demand curve if you're a commodity, and it's called elastic, because what happens is if you started here, for example, if you put your prices up a bit, you'll lose a lot of volume. So it's very price sensitive. And that's because you're competing with everyone else on price and you're a commodity. To get away from that, you need to have your demand line looking something like this one here, which is called inelastic demand. And this means you've differentiated yourself from the others. You're not a commodity. And what it means is you can charge higher prices and sell higher volumes, which means you'll obviously make much more profit. So the question is, how do you get from being there where you're a commodity competing with everyone else on price to here where you stand out from the crowd? And there's a whole range of ways you can do this, but here's some ideas. So for example, you can specify exactly why you are higher quality, better quality than some of the others. You can't just say we're better quality. You have to give standards. You have to specifically explain why. You could have a wider range of benefits, features, payment options, different options. You could be more convenient, so you could do same day delivery or delivery within the hour or within 40 minutes, I think it is, Domino's pizzas, those sort of things. So the more convenient you are, you could be safer to deal with, so you'd have much better safety standards, and you can prove this specifically. Again, you don't just say, we offer top safety, etc. You have to explain exactly why. And that's another thing, by the way, you can just explain why you're good more fully, if you like, than the others explain why they're good. And that will automatically make people think that you are better simply because you've taken the time to explain it more fully. You could provide training and support. You could have better or wider range of payment options, and you could have a much more powerful guarantee than anyone else has got. The more powerful your guarantee, the more you take the risk out of dealing with you, and the more you stand out from the crowd. There's other ideas as well, but basically there's some ways you could turn yourself from being a commodity competing with everyone else on price to standing out from the crowd, so you can charge higher prices and sell more because you're seen as a specialist or an expert. Oh, one thing I could have put in this list, of course, is if you clearly identify your ideal target market and then position yourself as an expert or a specialist, that does this. So that could go in there as well. That's what we call a market dominating position, by the way. Now, if you thought that's interesting and you think that you'd like to know more about how you could apply that for your clients or for your own business, have a look at a short video on www.coachforprofit.com/Bernard. And if you think that there's anything in there that's worth having a chat about, just book a time and we could maybe have a short chat. This video is only 8 minutes. It's a short one. Okay. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you found that interesting and useful. So basically, really important to, instead of being a commodity, differentiate yourself, stand out from the crowd, have a market dominating position. Thank you very much for watching. I'm looking to recruit a business coach in order to help me handle existing global demand for business coaching services. And in particular, I'm looking for someone to run our Northeast US division. If you're interested in finding out more about this opportunity, which involves absolutely no financial risk or upfront investment, then go to coachforprofit.com/Bernard, watch a short 8-minute video, and if you think there's anything of interest there, then book a time and let's talk. And thank you very much for showing interest in this opportunity.